That is a new hero.
We haven't seen Keeper of the Light very often. He doesn't fit in with any of these heroes either. I'm certain that they're going to pick up an Ember to round this draft out, but you still have 2 bans available and 2 picks available. You could deny Quincy Crew a lot of things right now if you so choose. To Keeper of the Light, he is actually pretty amazing with the Ember Spirit. Of course, you throw the Slight and the chains out on the enemy. You use that Chakra Magic on him. It makes it that much quicker to get it back up again. So you have your double Slight, usually, or you're not quite double chains. Quinton is going to be able to do a lot of work on Ember Spirit if they can snag it for him, but I don't think there's any way Team Brazil allows him to have that here.
Yeah, I agree. Then my guess here is we're looking at like a Lelis Clockwork potentially, or a Lelis Batrider, right? And they're just going to try and put Lelis against the Mars, maybe, if you go Batrider?
Yeah, it's... that one would make sense to me. It's against the Mars and the Batrider. Every time he tries to run at you, you just spear him away. And so he's not able to run you down with those stacks of sticky napalm. They get rid of the Storm. The Ember Spirit is the important one. You got to get rid of the Ember Spirit next to your Team Brazil. I'm trying to tell you.
I feel like it has to be, right? There's no way you can give an Ember with a Coddle on the same team.
Please get rid of it. I beg you. We'll see. They have 8 seconds of reserve time. They get rid of the Slardar, which is a pretty good hero against the Lifesteal in lane. That would make sense to me. They have run... people have run Mars in the mid lane a couple of times this tournament.
10 seconds.
That's true.
They could put that one there if they opt to take up the Slardar. I think that's like the only other offlaner here that you could run. I mean, Lifestealer is okay against the Mars, but Mars, he tends to be able to get something out of the lane no matter what. They get rid of the Kunkka. They got to take Ember Spirit for themselves now.
Dude, I mean, I agree, right? Like, what are your other options? You take the Ember?
Yeah, if they don't take Ember here, I'm gonna have a word with Mags. I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you don't take Ember, or even if you take Ember, they can just pick Monkey King.
Yeah, if they're watching the stream, I think they might even have like 5 minutes of time for them to heed my warning.
Lina.
Oh no, they grabbed the Lina. It's okay against the Ember Spirit in the lane, but I don't think good enough for Quincy Crew to not grab it here.
I feel like it's definitely a Quinn Ember, right? This is one of his specialty heroes. It's pretty dang good this game against Weaver, and you have Keeper of the Light.
Yeah, you do. Lina's pretty good against the Ember Spirit in the lane, but it felt like it hasn't mattered a whole lot to Quinn. We'll see if he grabs something weird though.
Yeah.
Ember Spirit.
Yeah, there it is, everybody.
Upon the battlefield today.
You hate to see it.
I mean, do you? It's a Quinn Ember. We should be rejoicing. We're going to be blessed with an incredible Ember Spirit performance this game.
Yeah.
Dude, that ghost is after you, man. That ghost is really after you.
It's got to be a ghost. There's no way it is anything else. I'm going to leave that there for now, and I'm going to fix that. I mean, they probably call,
You might want to call Ghostbusters or something at this point. You're in spooky time.
I'm slightly nervous now. I'm glad the ghost hasn't started flickering my power or anything yet. That would be a little bit disastrous. All right, so with Quinn on the Ember, rounds out their draft just too good. Some people call me biased, Ricky, but I just like seeing good teams lose.
I mean, you do say this. That's you want to see the Giants bleed occasionally, right?
Yeah, Moxie is like, you just like seeing the underdog win, right, Neph? No, I'm just a mean person.
No, you just want to watch them suffer.
Yeah, I like these absolute highs and, them eventually sinking afterwards. Seeing a new champion rise is pretty nice, but I just want to see how Quincy Crew exactly fall apart. But this game, I don't see it happening. Ember Spirit's too good here. You hesitated for a moment when you saw the Lina, just having that favorable matchup, being able to click them down and use that Light Strike array. But once again, I think it is just too good here. So Quincy Crew, I think they've got this one. I don't think Team Brazil's heroes are able to do enough here. I think Quinn is going to pop off, especially thanks to his Keeper of the Light. And they're probably going to just dominate the lanes. They don't have anybody that amazing for hitting the tower, unfortunately. But I think eventually Yawar, he's just going to have so much farm that it's not going to matter.
Yeah, that's what I look at. Is like Yawar is going to be pretty free this game to kind of do what he wants. And at any point of this game, this Weaver is pretty heavily countered by the Ember Spirit. Like, that Root is going to do so much work. It gets refreshed so quickly because of Keeper of the Light, and you just are going to be able to apply a lot of pressure from this Ember Spirit early.
All right. King RD. Dropping the all chat lines already. You gotta use everything. Oh, it is. You gotta use everything you got on your team though, or in your arsenal. You gotta throw out mental damage to the enemy team if you got it.
Get off my lawn. My horse's name.
Hollow Rage is pretty good. You guys got it all wrong in the chat. You'll see in the future though.
It's yeah. The Chakra Magic resets 6 seconds of cooldowns. Sleight of Fist, if you didn't know, is exactly 6 seconds. Very nice. Chains, 3-second duration root with the extra 0.8 at 15. 10-second cooldown, meaning there's only a 0.4-second cooldown on chains.
Yep.
Very nice.
Sounds good to me. So you're just going to be able to double chain. There's no getting away from this one.
The question is, will they go change duration? I think it's Flame Guard damage. I mean, you definitely go change duration. You're against a Weaver.
You go change duration this game when you have the... I guess a little bit less lockdown. You're against the Weaver, and of course, when you're able to spam it out that much more, it's more important. So
yeah,
they'll go for that here. If these monsters drop again, I am going to absolutely lose it. I'm worried. This didn't happen any other day, just today. Although, oh, that's why. It's because I just poured it out and it's empty now.
Ah.
That would do it.
This pleases the master.
That's what I get for pouring out my monster in front of stream.
Dude, how dare you? At least you didn't, you were pouring it into a cup to drink, right? You know?
Yeah. How come you got the lowercase on your name with the rkryptic and I've got uppercase with my Neph?
And what?
And everything.
I mean, my name's always been lowercase. I've always had my name as all lowercase.
Same though.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man. I didn't make the title. I can update it.
Who made the title? Give me their name.
Get LD on the phone right now.
Yeah.
We got some discussing to do.
Hello, Mr. Summit. I got a bone to pick with you.
Ooh, SVG. Oh, really sick blinding light. He's definitely still dead, but it was a nice attempt. Well.
He's still got it.
Really good play there, giving that kill on over to 40R.
Right, this is the kind of handicap that you need in the mid lane. Let's watch this, everybody. Who's gonna win this mid lane? 40R. He has the disadvantage of the ping. You know, he's got that to worry about. He's up against Quinn, the #1 ranked player in the Americas. He has a favorable hero matchup, and he gets to start with an extra 282 gold against him. Has that null talisman. Will it be enough to make up for the MMR and the ping difference? We'll see. Get your tickets here, folks, at the Monster Energy Summit 13. 2 mid laners enter, only 1 can leave.
I love it, man. The hype, it's freaking real. And honestly, it should be. Right? This is going to be such a great game. Team Brazil and Quincy crew. Lena, as you mentioned, has a pretty huge advantage to start out the game. LSA will connect. Does at least get the ranged creep last hit. Quinn really wants to go for this deny, but he'll definitely just save the LS. Oh, he just gets it anyway. Okay. All right, bottom lane. King RD on his Mars. It is 40R on the Lena, right? I'm not mistaken. I don't have my names wrong. My team's wrong.
Yeah, that's 40R. Look at him go. These clicks. Quinn, he's got no idea who he's messing with. Look at this guy go. Oh.
He's got 3 extra tangos and a fairy fire, so Quinn knows he's going to have to use a lot of regen to sustain against this Lena the first few levels. Get that bottle as soon as possible.
He's actually sending himself out of salad as well. Quinn knows. Too smart. This guy's played so many mid matchups.
Ooh.
Gets back.
Nicely done. He actually dodges that LSA and immediately pops that Flame Guard because he knows he can push the lane a little bit with it. So he gets himself a couple extra last hits.
No, you don't.
All right. Bottom lane, I want to watch this one. He's going to suffer a little bit against King RD at the start. You know, he's got the attack range on him, has God's Rebuke to fall back on, and he needs some points into Feast and to open wounds to be able to run him down and kill potential on him.
Yeah. Oh, he's just gonna open wounds, go for the extra damage. They actually forced it. I mean, that does not stun, but it's a decent chunk of damage. SVG has infinite mana though, so you know, who cares? Satyr Tormentor, baby. Here come the Hadoukens and that extra HP regen.
Dude, he's not dead here, is he? You think he's dead?
He actually might. There's a Hadouken. Oh my god, KJ, what a beast.
Absolute beast on KJ, you know, throwing out the double Hadouken, have the bonus damage on that big creep, and things, they seem to be going Team Brazil's way. They were up 1,000 net worth for a fraction of a moment there, but will it be? There it is. 1K net worth up at 2 minutes, everybody. You thought it couldn't be done.
Everyone calls Quincy Crew invincible and, you know, the best team in NA, but here they are, man. They're struggling against Team Brazil, not for the first time.
Yeah. Do keep in mind that Team Brazil did, once again, for everybody just tuning in now, beat them, took one game off of them in the group stage last time, BTS Pro Series 3. We'll see if they can do it again. They have these moments of brilliance here.
Quinn ends up going a second point in the Flame Guard, obviously, so it doesn't just pop to a single LSA. He does what he would have to commit the Dragon Slave there to catch it. I'm pretty sure you go a third point in the Flame Guard and then you leave it at 3. Well, 220, is that enough actually? Hold on. 160, no it's definitely okay.
You got that third point, and then I think he's fine. 360 damage block will do the trick, and then he's just going to be able to run Lina down.
Yeah, so he salves here, right? Yeah, he wants to be able to fight for these 4-minute runes that are coming up here in just about 20 seconds. Should be able to push this lane out if he wants. He's just going to drop it into the tower.
I will say that when he's done a...
Oh, this fort's so good, actually. These few seconds make a big deal because look at where KXY is positioned for these runes as opposed to Quinn. Like, Quinn has no ability to get to these side runes. MSS, he's trying to zone out the top one. Gonna spawn there. It ends up being bottom, but look, that fort literally makes it so KXY gets the rune for sure, and Quinn does not, as he's gonna have to walk to base now. He has no choice.
200 IQ play, exactly what you'd expect out of 4DR God, everybody. Look at him go. Taking the lane even more in his favor. Quinn has done an excellent job of keeping up, though. You know, you have been forced to spend a little bit more money on the regen. You are 500 net worth behind because of the first blood in the regen, but you're still at 24 and 3 CS. Regardless of that, you're doing pretty good here. Nothing to scoff at, everybody. Oh, Lina damaging Quinn's economy, farming up his neutral camps.
Yeah, might as well, man.
I don't think it's allowed under international law.
Yeah, I think they we might get the UN online here. All right, he's got that third point there in that Flame Guard as expected. You gotta be careful though. He's got Laguna Blade and Quinn still level 5. If he dies before he gets that Remnant, it's gonna be a big deal. Costa Bile just gets caught bottom lane, does manage to get that Cog just in time. We'll be able to Sakuchi to the north. Lelis, no points in Flame Break, still trying to stack up those sticky napalm stacks, but he's gonna survive. He makes it out on a little bit of health.
Everybody backs off now. MSS snags that bounty rune. I'm not sure that's exactly what you wanted to do. You know, Quinn does have his bottle. It's a little bit of a questionable move in my opinion. They're just gonna run Lina down here.
Yeah, he should. He's got the Remnant now. He can play very aggressive and then just obviously TP back to the lane. He gets the refresh there from the Keeper of the Light, waiting one more second for his Searing Chains after the Sleight of Fist. Instead, he's just gonna walk back to the lane. He's feeling pretty okay about this. They do force Salve and a Clarity out of KXY, and he bottles a haste or he pops it pretty much right away. He's got to be careful. Snowball comes out as well. He's able to go on in, but Quinn, he's too fast. He's safe. He's gone.
He's too good. He dodged the snowball there.
Yeah, I
he
saw that.
He fired and on top of himself and dodged a snowball with it. That is some precision button pressing, everybody.
Quinn's so good, man.
Yeah, he is. And Lina's tower is now down to half HP pretty much over here.
That's a catapult for you. That's what it does.
Yeah. Just like clockwork, you see. Every game, they rotate the heroes in the mid lane with that catapult wave along with the bounty rune spawning. They do a little bit of damage and everybody gets back. And now Lina, she's forced to walk a little bit back. She's sitting on not so much mana. We are almost 7 minutes in the game. That's when your neutral items spawn, but you're wasting a little bit of time now. And Quinn, he wastes no time. Now pulling closer and closer to you in net worth. And the laning phase is just about
wow.
over.
All right, Arena committed bottom. He just got that level 6, able to pin that keep the leg against the wall. You are on the run, no rage for 8. They're going to TP in the Bat Rider, which is so good at dealing with King RD, but a drive-by Laguna Blade says, good night, sir. They find the kill and LSA under the tower. They're going to try and bring down Lelis as well. A couple auto attacks, long range, impetus. They find it, MSS. He's surrounded by 3. He might be able to get KJ. He survives. The Nature's Attendance, just too much. 65 health on the tower. Gonna go down. One more auto click there for Lina. 3 heroes all escape with borderline no HP.
Yeah, and on top of that, they grab the tower. So now 4,000 net worth up at 7 minutes. Things seem to be going Team Brazil's way this game. I think you might have to pay me wrong here, Ricky, but we still are in the laning phase. We've seen Quincy Crew bring it back when things like this a couple times before, and you haven't completed your goal of shutting Quinn's game down, unfortunately. He's still doing okay here in the mid lane. You forced to buy a little bit of regen, but he's playing with a call on his team. There's a lot of work that he's able to do here.
Yeah, it's really true. Nice scout on the runes there. Quinn gets lucky that it's a DD rune in the top lane, so he didn't have to actually fight up against the Mars. And he's just going to go back to farming.
Yeah, this is what you want to do if you have so many points in the Flame Guard, though. That's one thing that I didn't like about Stars is Ember Spirit. Just yesterday, he kept moving away from the jungle, trying to take fights against the enemy despite not having that many points in Slight. Once you have your 4 points, I think that's when SVG is going to play a little bit closer to him. In fact, he's playing a little bit close to him already. But, just the no cooldown, the plus 160 damage on every Slight. It'll harass the enemies back. It'll force them to go back to base to heal. It'll force them to buy more regen. You can slow them down a lot with this one.
SVG also needs levels is the thing as well. So we're going to see him try and soak lanes. You want to max that Chakra Magic as fast as possible for your teammates, right? So he gets his level 3. Chakra Magic there, which is a big deal. 5-second cooldown reduction and 240 mana. Do people
good.
even use Chakra Magic offensively anymore? Do people even realize that it has mana leak now?
I didn't for the longest time. I never use it offensively just because the cooldown reduction and whatnot on it is so good. And it doesn't really stun you.
Quinn does get a Remnant off, but he's getting chased down by Costabile. A nice Shards block as well. Might be able to chase him under the tower, but they don't want to risk it. Behind tier 1, SVG trying to de-push this wave as much as possible. Lelis is here with the lasso, but there's going to be a nice arena. Lelis, you can't get in, brother. You're trapped on the outside of the arena. You think Firefly would make you go over, but it definitely does not.
It's funny how that one works.
Quinn's here with
some
the DD
abilities
rune.
buy you over, others don't.
Yeah.
I think Firefly doesn't take you high enough. It'd be really weird if they started writing like how high on the Z axis that some abilities take you. Like Torrent brings you X far up. You need to be this high to get over the arena because Night Stalker will fly over it, right?
Night Stalker flies over it, but he's much higher up on the X axis. Bat Rider doesn't really move up anymore when he pops Firefly. I don't think he actually changes his Z axis anymore, does he? Maybe a little bit, but not like it used to be, because he used to fly above the trees, and now you just kind of fly into them.
Before it gave you flying vision.
Yeah. But I think they lowered the flying height on it too. Like it felt like when they changed the vision on it, they changed how high up you moved when you Firefly. I could be wrong though.
For some reason, when
they up mid lane, they got that 4-point sleight of fist like you talked about. Gotta be careful. Ward Sentry dropped out by Flea's gonna get the D ward. Did you know that's there? Ward Sentry rather on the high ground immediately dewarded.
I was looking that one up because I was curious. I don't see anything about him increasing, so you might be right.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Been looking through like all the heroes on my way like to and from work, trying to brush up on mechanics again because they change the game so often. Not all of what's patched in is actually written on the patch notes, but I've only managed to get through all the strength heroes so far.
Yeah, man, Dota's patch notes are just wild. It is so hard to keep up with this game. There's a bajillion mechanics, LMAO at other MOBAs for trying to think that they're complicated. They have no idea. Top lane, they're going to try and push in with the Enchantress. They still have King RD on the backside. He's going for that Yule Scepter like we've been seeing. Lelis is just trying to keep this tower alive, which it's really hard to dive against him. Both Mars and Enchantress suffer to this hero in the mid lane. You're going to be able to catch him with a nice Walrus Punch. The LSA Laguna, they got him. Great setup from Flea. This guy is an incredibly strong gamer. Clockwork might be in trouble as well. Drops the cogs. He's trying to steal that regen rune from the Lina, and he does end up getting it nicely done. But it might cost him his life as Costa Bile is here with his brand new Maelstrom. Finishes him off with another Dragon Slave. Top lane, I'm surprised Lelis isn't trying to go for a kill here on the Enchantress. She's by herself. Okay, now he's kind of picking her out. He is pretty quick, but well, SVG is dead. But we got more important things. You definitely lasso, right? Okay. Yeah.
You don't want to let him get away. You've committed so much to making this kill happen. You teleported Lifestealer up there. You're sacrificing heroes in the mid lane. You can't let her get away with that one. So,
and they haven't like used lasso at all this game. That was the first time, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, 10-1. 13 minutes in the game here for Brazil. They're looking at Quinn here once again in the arena, but a nice sleight of fist there, dodges out. As soon as that Weaver damage hit him, he knew something was up.
Yeah. It's not falling for that one, Quinn. That's why they call him Quick Finger Quinn.
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday, man. He's Quick Finger Quinn, man. This guy, he's so good.
He's got that reaction time, definitely, all right. They grab Costa Bile. He uses his time lapse, and now he's susceptible to Clockwork going on him.
Oh, baby, he drops a sentry. The cogs, Costa Bile. You can't get out, sir. Nicely played. All starts with that first slight chain setup from the Quinn. And MSS waiting on the high ground there to find a big kill.
They knew what their timing was. I knew, I just got to wait for him to time-lapse. Quinn get that harass off and line that thing up. Flea, they're going to have to let him go. He is a little bit difficult to take down. And here we go. There it is. The Chakra Magic, decreasing the cooldown of the Flame Guard. Let's go mid, Quinn. Pop that thing. Go farm up the jungle with it.
Ooh, wait,
waiting for the rune.
Okay, yeah, very nice.
The 20 IQ Analyst Neph versus the 200 IQ mid player Quinn, getting the rune exactly when he needs it, in the place he needs it.
True. You know, it happens though. And how can you compete with the Giga Brain that is Quinn Callahan? He has his own cult named after him, for God's sakes.
Let's not count Team Brazil out of this yet, though. You have a couple things going your way, but you're still 5k net worth up. You're taking the towers all over the map. Mid and bottom is open. Costa Bile, he's running through your jungle, and they've got some fast-paced heroes on their team.
Smoked up, looking for King RD, but this guy, he sniffs it out. He knows the flare's there. He has a hook shot. He will connect it. In comes Quinn. In comes the Bat Rider as well. And they'll be able to bring down the Mars here. Nice pick off. Well played there from Quincy crew. This is what they need to be doing, right? They're so far behind already. They're losing a lot of their map. They're down 2 towers. Costa Bile just has borderline a free game. 40R is just crushing it on this Lina, and you're at a point where you're like, okay, we've got to find some big pickoffs. We've got this Clockwork. We've got this Ember Spirit. They might actually get their first tower.
They'll be able to grab this one. They took advantage of the fact that the enemies were occupying those lanes that they'd already taken the tier 1s in. So Team Brazil, they're not going to get a whole lot out of that one. And they did get the kill on the King RD, and they are going to get this top tier 1. Do a little bit of damage to the tier 2 in the bottom lane, but I think that's all they're going to be able to grab there. These rotations are late.
They want to find Quinn. They just throw the spear. Oh! The fact that they didn't throw the shards, man. They could have thrown the shards for the vision earlier.
Yep. Rookie mistake there from Flea. You're not used to seeing that one. This guy's normally on point. King RD ended up using himself out into shame afterwards as well.
He just panic clicked it, that's what you do.
Oh no.
Ooh, Lelis just used his Blink Dagger to try and go for Rune. He nicely plays there on the edge with that Firefly so that Fleet comes on down to the low ground, but it's not going to be enough. 4 heroes there from Brazil will be enough to find him, and bottom lane Enchantress goes down to Quinn. He picked up that D. Oh, he's got a Deso. He's doing it, man. The right-click build here with that Keeper of the Light spam.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta. This is what you gotta go for, right? When you have that low cooldown.
They have a Yule set up here. The arena's down. He does miss the Will-O-Wisp as well. Goodbye. King RD just got melted, and Lina needs to be very careful as well. The damage from Quinn, it's online, baby. They're ready to go.
I don't think he's... Oh, he wants to keep going. He's got no fire remnants, so this is going to be a hard kill to grab. Does have hook shot available on MSS. Can they catch him? No. Now there's
They don't
creep
have
wave.
vision.
Sorry, the creep camp's blocking you over there. No, I missed my fight recap. I wanted to see the damage that Quinn put out there.
1,540.
Oh,
Oh,
Not
he
bad.
lassoed up the Tusk. A Remnant's on in. There's going to be the slight chains. He's just waiting. He's pump faking the auto, but it ends up going to Lelis.
Tower is under attack.
Lelis, he's going to be happy about that one. Gets himself a little bit more gold. I'm curious as to what his next item is going to be. He opted not to go boots of travel this game. Instead, just, the Blink Dagger, the Wind Lights, the Trank boots. I think he wanted to come online a little bit faster, given that they're playing like a Weaver carry on Team Brazil. Be able to match that.
Yep.
Okay, somebody in the chat asked 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, I can answer that in chat, actually. I don't need to wait 5 minutes. But, Essence Ring found by Quinn. He's going to be happy about this one. He plays very aggressive and far forward, so it's going to be that much harder to bring him down. Also, his extra mana regen now.
Yeah, the passive mana regen is really nice for when Keeper of the Light's not around, because it allows him to just spam and jungle and farm and push just that much more. A little bit extra mana, also pretty good. Ooh, Lina bottles up that Invis rune. I don't think they saw. Yeah, it's just gone. They have no vision there.
Bottom lane. Let's just try to grab this tier 2 tower, set this up. I don't think that Quincy crew will even bother to defend this one if all the heroes are already in place.
Yeah,
Fortifying
it's
his own move.
pretty much dead. You don't want to risk that. Supposed to be is so farmed on this Weaver, but look who's right behind him all of a sudden. Yawar. He was struggling for the beginning of the game, and suddenly second on net worth. He just eclipses the Lina. Going for the Assault Kuros immediately after that armlet, and boy, do I love the synergy they're going for here.
Yeah, he needs that armor against all these heroes. His rage, it will buy enough time to burst heroes down, especially with Quinn pumping out the majority of the damage. I think he just needs to enable Quinn this game. A lot of the time, you see Quinn, he's the player with a little bit more depth, making space for This time, it's got to be the other way around, given the fact that you picked this Coddle with the Keeper of, the Ember Spirit with the Keeper of the Light to enable him.
Yeah, I love it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You're taking some tier 3 damage here thanks to Enchantress being Enchantress. She also just digs a bounty rune up. Very nice.
Yeah. Does Quinn see her, though? It could be in a rough place if he does. You don't have very much armor or HP on that here. In fact, like 6 armor, 920 HP. The only reason he was even alive in the last fight is because you're healing 130 a second from Nature's Attendance. Actually, he has no points on an Untouchable. He'll probably get it at 9.
Yeah, it looks like he went just the max Nature Attendance heal here, which, is pretty decent for pushing and keeping your team sustained. Oh my gosh. Life Essence use with the Coddle follow-up. That's very cool. Man, they just miss all their spells there on Quincy crew. They throw out the Slight Chains, was not there. MSS throws the Hook to follow. Team Brazil dodge it out. They're able to get both the bottom bounty runes. They will get top on Quincy crew, but more importantly, you get a DD rune here on Yawar.
Nope. No, give it to Quinn. Come on, make him the protagonist. I guess they're going to
Armlet makes DD pretty darn good, man.
I'm not sure they'll be able to take Roche here. I mean, the blinding light is going to make it a little bit easier, but you're going to take a lot of damage doing this one.
You have the Deso, but you don't have the AC finish. Yeah, I think they got it with the open wounds armlet use. Should be good enough. It's not the fastest, not the easiest Roche, but looks like they will be able to get it. These Clockwork Flares have just been on point. He just hit all 4 on Brazil there.
It took them a really long time, but I guess they got the extra attack speed with the Feast, all the minus armor that the 2 of them have. And Assault is just about done. They only need another 200 gold for it, and that's, I think, when they're really going to start taking the fight to Team Brazil.
Yeah, you just infest your Ember Spirit, dive on in with him, and any target you decide to go on is going to get bursted, right? You have that Deso, the AC armor reduction, obviously Lifestealer is just going to be pumping out so much damage of his own.
He's got the mechanism. He's got a little bit of armor and heal for his team, but it's not going to mean much. I mean, with the Desolator, I think your mechanism maybe will heal off 1 Slate of Fist, if that.
Dire structures are fortified.
Yeah, maybe. That's true. That's about it.
And that's a lot of your mana pool. 225 mana to pop that.
They smoke up here on Brazil. Look who's sitting on the high ground. Just MSS waiting, trying to scout him out with these clockwork flares. They will run in the Centaur Conquer, push him off the high ground here, and this is actually really good for Brasil. If they can find a really good engagement onto Quinn or Yawar would be ideal. King RD doesn't have that blink, but he has a Eul's. He'll catch Batrider instead. Laguna completes that kill. Now Clockwork trapped by some ice shards. Doesn't have Snowball though. There's going to be the clumsy net trying to chase after him. LSA will not connect, but MSS surrounded by 4 heroes here.
The hook shot? Oh, never mind. The creep stopped it. I thought he was going to hook shot out and then just TP. That would have been sick, but the bug is providing eviction onto him. So he lets himself die and Quinn leaves his friend behind.
Yeah, I mean they got the tier 2, but losing Batrider there is pretty unfortunate for Quincy crew. I mean, they've got these BKBs. They've got one on Weaver. Mars is almost completed with him. Lena did go for a Lincoln Sphere. I'm just so scared about Yawar, man. Yawar, I think, is just going to do what Yawar always does, which is somehow go 0-1 and then end the game like 18-1.
I don't think that he's going to be the main character of this game. I definitely think it's Quinn. You know, that's what the assault was all about. You're enabling Quinn to do even more damage. You know, you run in the front of these fights, they force the enemies to target you, and then you blow everybody up with the sleight of fist that minus armor on the assault on top of the desolator. And then like the double slice, the triple slice later on once you have that level 25 talent.
Dude, that 25 talent is so good. Can you use, because if you use both sleight of fists and then chakra magic, do you get the extra second cooldown on the second one?
No.
Oh.
But how it's going to work is like you have 2 sleight of fists. It's going to give you time. The chakra magic is going to give you a third one. By the time you've like jumped from target to target so many times in 3 sleight of fists, you'll have 4 basically.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah. Then you can refresh your orb and do it again. Oh my god. No, it's not worth that kind of money.
Dude, what do you mean? Refresher for 8 sleight of fists? That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, the Octo Sleight. The patented move of Quinn over here. Quick Finger Quinn, the only man known to be able to get off 4 sleight of fists in a single second.
Yeah, that would be it'd be a lot of damage. I don't know what you could do to that other than just die. Lelis finally just saving for BKB, which I do really like. Just wants to have that offensive BKB option. Yawar just running at Enchantress behind the tower. Still had Rage up, so doesn't end up getting the kill, but does end up infesting. Ooh, they saw Tusk. They're going for him. Flare on the mark. The Blink Dagger into the lasso. It's there to flee. He does have vision for a moment, but there's going to be the lasso. The clumsy net. Wait a minute. Oh, no. A counter clumsy net, but slight changes there.
Yeah, that was a pretty clumsy move. I'd say that, for sure.
Oh, my God, Neph. Stop it. You're not allowed to do that. Alright, I'm just kidding. That was pretty good. I like it. I approve it. I approve.
There's no snowballing out of that one. And Quincy crew, they're looking to take the fight to the enemy team. He's still up 5k net worth here, but it doesn't feel like it. Costa Bile, he's looking pretty big. He had a pretty big dinner before this game, it looks like.
Yeah.
Looking large.
You know, he may be a tiny little bug, dude, but this guy, he's dense. He's thick.
Yeah. I like it. The high density Costa Bile Weaver. It's getting pretty close to his Orchid here. Does he have enough money for it? How much is for the complete Orchid? Oh, he just now expires. They didn't end up getting a use out of that one on Quincy crew, unfortunately. I think they'll look to take a fight here regardless. What was that time lapse? Were they that worried about?
He time lapsed back so that because he TP'd base, grabbed Orchid, and then time lapsed back.
Oh, I heard the sound, but I didn't see him. I thought maybe he was dodging a potential hook shot coming out.
Nah, it looks like they're getting ready to smoke. They're all grouped up here behind the tier 2 tower.
Quincy crew doesn't know that. All right, time lapse. It's off a cooldown another 15 seconds. By the time you take a fight and you need to use it, you'll have it available. So you're not going to be punished for that one.
Yeah, looks like it. Okay, I don't think they saw the flare, so they're heading top lane. They know Quinn's up here pushing the lane, but now he's all the way back bottom, grabs an invis rune. Dude, this is a huge rune to have because this smoke I mean, he might be able to pop it. Oh, wait, he popped their smoke with the remnant. Oh, my goodness. Quinn Callahan, unintentional gamer here, but very value. Did you catch that, Neph?
No, I didn't.
When he took the remnant from top lane, from like here, and went all the way across the map, at the time, Brasil was running through rivers smoked, and he popped all their smokes.
Ooh. Not bad. That one works in a weird way with how Fire Remnant, the location of your hero when you're traveling somewhere with Fire Remnant. I remember having a conversation, I think, with Owie about that a couple years ago. I forget the exact mechanics behind it, though.
Lelis is queuing up an Octarine for some reason. It's a little bit weird. Go ahead and give Greater Fairy Fire on over to the Lifestealer. Just a free 40 damage. Very nice.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Craigie code found, so that's probably going to go the way of Batrider. Although the Clumsy Net's pretty good. It does set up a lot for you. You're able to just BKB on top of the Clumsy, gap that distance a little bit easier. You could give it to Coddle. Wouldn't hate it on that hero.
Yeah, not at all.
I mean, he's only holding an Ironwood tree right now. Certainly somebody picks it up.
Ooh, Quickening Charm for Lelis there. He's going to be super happy about that. Lower cooldown reduction on Lasso, Firefly, and Flame Break. Considering he's not getting any help from SVG this game. They all go to the Ember Spirit. They go ahead and put the Spider Legs on Lifestealer. Quinn's going to take that Greater Fairy Fire, which is nice since he does have that Chrysalis finished.
And see the damage that he's got. It does crit on top of the Sleight of Fist damage. So the 160 is multiplied by the 160% as well.
All right, the Flare at the CKJ. They're ready to go. Lelis does have this infested hero inside of him, but a nice Yule's set up into the arena. He's going to find Lelis, but where's the follow-up? It's a Lifestealer bomb, baby. It's a surprise as he just jumped right on out. MSS now on the run. Chains does so much damage. The damage from this Ember is huge, but they're not finding anything. Does he have a DD rune?
He does.
Oh my god. Quinn Callahan, he's going to try and carry this fight. Turn it around. 40 on the backside does go down. It's a 1 for, it's 2 for 2. They buy back actually on that Enchantress. Quinn, he's got to do some heavy lifting here if he wants to try and find this kill, but he will get that TP MSS. Oh, Roche respawns on his face.
It's, I would say this could be good for Team Brasil, but unfortunately, you're going to take a lot of damage from this one. And you have to keep in mind, Quinn, he's doing some big damage. He's not going to be able to get in there by the time DD is still active. I think they might even have to give this one up.
Yeah, it looks like it's already dead. They have the damage, man. It's too darn good. That bug from Weaver, they're going to give Aegis on over the Weaver. Mars
Classic
will take the
Flea.
cheese.
He Walrus punched it at the last hit on the Roshan.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, classic Flea.
All right, DD Quinn was not enough to carry the fight for Quincy crew, and they are only about 3,000 gold behind. No, it's almost 4,000. Okay.
Your place is here.
PRD, he's going to farm the jungle, wants his Blink Dagger before this next fight. They need more ways to shut down Quinn, who is now going a BKB. His damage is going to
start. Flea's been found. The lasso's there. Do they have the damage to finish this off, though? He's already committed the snowball. He will die to Lelis. In comes Costa Bile, though. You got to be careful. He does have Arcane Rune, but there's going to be the nice signs from Mindbreaker. Has to BKB this. No TP for 15, but does have Blink. There you go. Well timed. Trying to zone out Costa Bile. There is going to be the second Firefly. The cooldown reduction with Arcane Rune and Batrider is real funny.
Oh, yeah. Oh, tried to go for that light strike over Ray regardless, but he ends up dodging with just the Blink Dagger. Weaver, he's so far ahead right now.
Yeah, Weaver's huge. Costa Bile has done a fantastic game. He's even got the Aegis now to boot. That Orchid pickup was really nice.
I'm not sure he's going to be finishing this item, though. Maybe later he'll turn it into the... God, I forget the name of it. So many little people build it now. What is it called? The Super Orchid?
Yeah,
the Bloodthorn.
What do you call it? Super Orchid? Yes, that is exactly what it is called, sir. I like this. UR has to go back for the Manta due to the silence from that Orchid. Makes a lot of sense. You have to be able to have it. You don't want to build BKB on this hero. I like Manta a lot more. So we will see them infest the Clockwork this time as opposed to Lelis. I think Lelis needs to be the secondary initiation right now. He's been struggling a lot. He does have BKB completed now, so that Yule's into Mars Spear Arena should be able to be dodged.
MSS sees Suicide Initiator.
Ooh, VC the Mars. They go in, though. Mars is not really the hero you want to initiate on. He's so tanky, but a nice snowball is going to be found here on the backside. Tuz throws him into the air. He's got a lot of armor, but not enough as he just gets melted. And now Lelis, he's already used that lasso. They just got to try and get what they can. You are bashing up the Lina, protected by a Lincoln Sphere. The Will-O-Wisp comes out, but not going to hold much in place. It's just going to be KJ on the Enchantress. Hook shot to the backside. Really, he gets the cheese just in time. Lina's going to be able to survive. 40R, what a player. King RD on the run, gets caught by a slight chains. Trying to make that gap close. Silenced up on Yawar. He goes down. We talked about how strong the Orchid is.
Absolutely bodied there by that Orchid on Costa Bele. Ripped that man apart. You're going to need a BKB. He's going for the Manta style, but he's still tons of gold off. And Quinn, he's forced all the way back on his base. His BKB still on cooldown.
Well, they're going to be able to get that clock. Oh, the Force Staff. What a sick play there. Just some style points here from KJ.
Quincy Crew have to take the L there, I guess.
Quincy Crew's not winning any of these fights. Every fight is just going the way of Team Brazil.
Yeah, they didn't even manage to grab the Aegis there. It's still up for another minute and 15 seconds, and I think they just try to stop them from pushing the high ground with his Orchid. They're not going to be able to bring down Costa Bele twice. You have pretty big damage here on Quinn.
He does indeed.
But hey, it's not enough at this point. Yeah, you know, and Lifestealer, I don't know about this Basher. I think you more so just should have focused on building maybe a BKB instead of a Manta, you know? Go the Eternal Envy build, my friend.
Ooh, who'd they catch? KJ on the Enchantress. One little slap there from the Ember Spirit. Takes about half of her HP. All right, very nice.
So doing a bit of work here. 3 minutes till the next tier of neutral item drop. We'll see what they manage to snag then. For now, I think finishing this Daedalus is super important for Quinn. That'll increase his damage by a lot.
Yeah, he really does need it.
The 25 talent as well.
Yeah, that is true. I do worry though. I think the longer this game goes on, it goes to Quincy Crew, right? Like
it does.
Yeah, I'm not crazy. I feel like it goes to Quincy Crew. I'm looking at Brazil. They haven't taken a barracks. It's 35 minutes. They've been winning every fight, but Quincy Crew, they're playing calm.
Yeah, the cool, calm, and collected one, as Brother Brack says.
Yeah.
Quinn, he does his work cut out for him. Well, after he clears, I think this camp, they grab the bounty runes. He'll be able to buy the Demon Edge, just a little bit more for his Daedalus. Another 800 gold here on top of what he's got so far. Clear out this creep wave. They're buying themselves the time. I think they're going to hit a couple of timings simultaneously on Quincy Crew off this next Roshan. Almost have the Octarine core done on Lelis. That'll help him out a little bit. Be able to reduce the cooldown to BKB. Lasso, Sticky Napalm is going to be pretty good. Keeper of the Light, unfortunately, doesn't have much going for him. A 4-staff would be pretty good, but he's still got a lot of gold until he has that one done. And, of course, you did finish the Solar Crest. I'm not sure how much that's going to do for you on MSS's game. You don't really have anyone to pop that on as they hit high ground. I feel like when you're winning a game super hard on some of these heroes, yes, Solar Crest is great. You toss it up onto your ally hero. Right now, it's feeling a little bit underwhelming.
Yeah, man. I'm right there with you. I think... Ooh, Lelis mid lane, he gets baited. KJ, not really the hero you want to go on. Head back up. Lelis takes a little bit of harassment damage, but he's going to be fine. Ooh, baby, that's a DD rune for Costa Bele. I'm sure they're going to give him the bottle for that one, and they do. Make sure to have it for the next fight.
Quinn, his Daedalus is complete. There it is.
Oh, he got that very quick.
Yep. Quick finger Quinn.
It's never gonna stop. He's just always gonna be quick finger Quinn to us from now on.
Yeah. sorry. Until the entire Dota scene starts calling him Quick Finger Quinn or Quick Farming Quinn, I won't stop.
Yeah, I'll be with you, man. It'll be a thing. All right, they do see Quinn in the mid lane here. He's got to be careful. There's going to be the blink. They get the nice spear. They set it up. Gets pushed away. The Walrus Punch into the air as well. There's going to be the self-heal. He has a remnant. He's out. Woo! Quick Finger Quinn. Say it with me, buddy. Say it with me.
Quick finger Quinn. And everybody, look at this man go. He doesn't even pop the BKB there. Cool, calm, and collected. He gets out of that one. Enemy team in shambles. Mind is broken with how they couldn't bring that man down. He is simply too good. Now, Roshan,
Ooh, he gets the hook shot. He's found King RD. There's the infested lifesteal. He's looking for the backside. Costa Belay's got a DD root. You need to be careful. Yawar comes out. They're looking for the Mars, but he's so damn tanky. He's got that BKB. He just runs away. They're going to punch that Bat Rider into the air. They drop him down. No problem at all. The Orchid comes out. He's looking for SVG. The Charge are going to block him for a moment, and he's dead as well. 2 quick kills for Brasil. They can keep chasing if they want, but these guys, they're objective gamers. They want to be able to push this mid lane. Is Roche up? Definitely not. I didn't even look at the timer. It's 46 seconds away.
It's a little bit faster, but everyone on Quincy crew is going to be back up at the time it spawns, so they'll be over there to take a fight if they try to disengage and go for that one. Quinn is going to be able to hold the high ground here, though, I feel. You know, he'll just go behind here. He'll cut the creep waves. Never mind, he's not going to do that at all. He's doing something completely different. I have no idea what this guy's up to. I won't even try to read him. Oh, he's going for the rune. He's too smart. He wants a double damage rune. He wants an arcane. He finds exactly what he needs.
Arcane's pretty sick, but your base is in shambles. They're actually just gonna let it go.
Interesting.
They're legitimately letting it go. Yawar's pushing bottom. Quincy Crew's like, all right, well, we lost one lane of barracks. Not the end of the world. They get a tier 2, but this is a big win for Brazil. We were just talking about how they needed to get lane of barracks. They finally do. Roshan just spawns. They're gonna back up, walk right on into there. Mars has a timeless relic. That is beautiful. Player will scout.
You could give Quincy an opportunity back to get in this game if you let a fight go here. They just
have a
hit
good
so many
ward.
timings.
They have a really good ward. Slight chains. They blink in. They get the last one onto the Flea Tusk. Great ult there from the Will-O-Wisp, but it's not enough. They get the BKBs off. They're starting to run away. Quinn, he's just doing so much damage with this arcane root. He needs to be careful. He takes an LSA. He gets silenced up. There's the Laguna Blade. He's got a Yules. He gets pushed out of the arena by Flea's kick. He's going to survive. There's the slight chains. They catch the Weaver. He's got a time lapse. He can keep himself in this game, but there's the batch. He's caught by detection, but he's finally going to be able to make it outside. Dust does connect the slight chains. They get him. They take down the Weaver. 95 seconds without buyback. Oh,
when he summons those 3 heroes there as the Weaver tries to fight the whole enemy team, but they just didn't have the damage to bring him down under the effects of that BKB. And of course, Flea in the end there kicks him out of the arena. I'm not sure it would have mattered though. At the end of that fight, you know, I don't think they have the damage for Quinn anymore. And Aghanim's Scepter done. Yeah. Aghanim's Blessing on Quinn. It is too strong. He's got the cheese as well. Bottle? Does Bottle the Illusion pop it in? No. Doesn't want to waste the time. He's got places to go.
Like
people to kill.
He's got 5 remnants. He's ready to go, man. He's also got Spell Prism. I'm not sure if you saw that. Huge item for this hero. BKB just going to try and run down 40R on this Lina. Forces her BKB, but the hook shot is there. She has Lincoln's, but guess what? Who needs targetable spells? We can just kill you, sir. Laguna Blade comes out, holding him in place. Nice spear. Gonna put Lelis against the wall, followed up by a Flea. The Walrus Punch. A lot of damage. They can bring him down. He's protected by a Glimmer Cape. You lose the Lina. No buyback. She's dead for 80. Flea. He falls as well. Quincy Crew. Just what? What happened? How did we get here? How did we get here?
How did he get here? Quinn, he's going to go into your fountain. He lassos the 2 of them up. There's no way for him to get away.
They have no detection. KJ protected by Glimmer walks into base. King RD, the front man. Whoa, Infest. Sends him all the way back to that tower, but Quinn, close by. Dude, Chakra Magic can give him that second slight. Do it. Nope, not going to do it. They're a little bit afraid. They don't want to go too far.
Yeah, Quinn just, oh my god, 51 XP from having that level 25 talent. I'm curious as if he gets the Revenant charge restore time because he has that eggs now.
He goes Sleight of Fist for sure.
He has a Sleight of Fist. There it is. He's going to go even more damage with this next item. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Divine Rapier picked up this game. You'll love to see it. But the SVG, he almost got that one. The reason why he committed so far forward there is he was trying to get in the enemy shop in order to buy dust. He's going for that next level play, yeah.
That makes sense. I would really like an IS Scotty on Quinn this game. You're against 2 ranged cores. Gives you a lot of really good, like really effective spread of the Eye of Scotty onto those heroes. Some health in case he gets blown up. I don't know. I think it could be decent.
I think he'll go for the Divine Rapier. I'm calling it.
I mean, I don't know if you go Divine. I think he's a little bit afraid to go Divine because giving a Divine to a Weaver is like borderline game losing. It's so scary if a Weaver gets a Divine Rapier. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, dude. Quinn Callahan, this man, he's a madman. Like, do you think he does it? He might.
You never know what you're gonna get with this guy. What the hell happened? Did somebody activate BKB? What was done? They all chanted right there.
I don't know, man. I guess they're a little bit afraid. Yawar, he's just on their high ground, clicking him down. Pops that rage. Now he just needs to disengage. Does have Aegis still, but not quite to his plus 1.5 rage duration talent. He needs that at 25.
Oh, that's what happened.
What was it?
Where is it? Where is it? There's a Havoc Hammer that is supposed to be on Brasil, but isn't. Where'd it go? There it is. It's on the clockwork. That's what it was.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, that would have been a big item to have on your Mars.
Yeah. Do you care over Timeless Relic?
It would have been a big item to have on your Tusk. It's just a very good item. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it is.
That's unfortunate. I don't know when exactly that happened, but you know, MSS, he finds what he needs. He's got the Havoc Hammer himself as well. He's just going to carry this in his backpack, I think.
It's a medal, right? It's just like a sign of dominance. I don't think it's anything else.
You might want to give that to Yawar, in fact. You know, that's a lot of damage for him, given the fact that he's a little bit lacking right now. It's, what, 30 damage, 18 strength. That's quite a bit.
Over the spider legs? Yeah. Be a lot, actually. I'd agree.
Well, he's got leveler for when he wants to hit the base, but, you know, for hitting heroes, that is so much when you already have that much attack speed. He's attacking, what? He gets attack off every 0.41 seconds. Increases DPS by a lot. And of course, it'll get people off of him, like the Tusk and whatnot, if he needs to slow them down on top of the open wounds. It's tons of burst.
Bunch of chat wheels coming out here from Brasil as they're kind of on the back foot here, trying to figure out what to do.
The backs are against the wall. This game, which is, you know, suddenly been going in the favor of Quincy crew. What's Quinn doing? Oh, we went to the Aeon disc. I didn't even...
You know, that's the safe item. I think he's going to go Divine Rapier now.
Boo, Quinn.
Boo,
Boo.
Boring. This guy.
People want blood.
Yeah, you don't need boots when you have 5 remnants.
Everyone right now just talking about in chat. Quinn helping his former teammates by kicking him out.
Ooh, they got the slide chains onto the Weaver. He does get dispelled. They're going to walk out of that arena thanks to that really convenient Minotaur horn. Nicely done. All right, big spell down. They've got King RD. He still has BKB. Question is, do you want to re-engage? They're waiting to go up onto the high ground. Ember tanks that first stun, pops his BKB. He's ready to go. He's going to turn on the damage right away. Kieran forced to BKB. Leos looking for a lasso target, but he's just getting slowed by these, the Scotty. There's going to be a huge Will-O-Wisp holding 4 heroes in place. Fleet finally gets the lasso. King RD falls as well. Backside of the fight is just Costabile. He's got nothing left but a time lapse. Can they hold him down long enough? The chains are going to hold him in place, but he's able to successfully get it off on the top side. Lena just getting beat down by Yawar's Lifestealer over and over. 4 heroes dead on Brasil.
And there's just nothing they can do. Quinn with almost 10,000 hero damage in that team fight. Keep in mind, he wasn't even on top of them the whole time. He went off, he chased the Enchantress, then he came back in. This guy is able to do so much work in these team fights. These double, triple slice destroying the enemy team. Aeon Disc, not even necessary. Didn't even use this item.
I wish I could see the Sleight of Fist cooldown when you have charges, right? Unfortunately, as soon as we have 25 talent, the cooldown goes away. Because I wanted to see what it is with Spell Prism.
It's like 4.2 or something.
All right, Clockwork, force the Minotaur Horn again. Nicely done. Hookshot, I don't know where that just went. That was a little bizarre. Lelis just staring down the barrel of Costa Bile, and he will end up falling. BKB has expired. Oh, he has a Divine Rapier on Costa Bile. Ooh, this guy does some serious damage. He doesn't have the Geminate attack, though. And they just get a gem on MSS. They're objective gamers. They know it's time to try and finish this off. He just gets a Constellation kill there on the Keeper of the Light, but Quincy crew, they come back so far. They were down the whole game, and then boom, that Roche fight is just all Quincy crew.
Yeah, I mean, you did an amazing job in the early game. You shut them down. You had the hero picks for it. You played very fast Dota, but in the end, you didn't have the heroes to really be able to take the team fight. Yes, you countered a lot of them out in the laning phase, but together towards the end, we saw some amazing Will-O-Wisp come out from that Keeper of the Light. We saw Quinn is stomping with that Sleight of Fist. Nice coordination there from Yawar as well. He just opted to go for that Assault Cuirass, the minus armor paired with the Desolator. There was just too much damage, too much AoE coming out in these fights for them to be able to fight them into the late game. So Quincy crew managed to take that. They gave them a run for their money there. They did manage to take a Rax there, but cool, calm, and collected they were.
Yeah, man. They knew they had the late game. They really did. They played it very smooth, very calm. And boy, did they turn on the damage. Quinn, like you said, almost 10,000 damage in one team fight. Like, that Ember becomes super scary. And once those BKB cooldown or timings start to lower on the side of Team Brasil, like, what do? You just get chainsed up constantly. You're just going to get ran down by Yawar, who's like borderline unkillable at that point. It just becomes a difficult game. Brasil almost had it, though. They almost had it. They had a fantastic start. And we got another game coming up here. It's just the first in this series. So we'll see what they can do. They may be able to take a game off of the tournament leaders right now. Quincy crew, who is, they're 10-0, right? Is that correct? Now 11-0?
11-0 now.
Wow.
Yeah, that's great.
All right. Well, we'll be back.
No, they're 12-0.
They're 13-0 now?
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. Quincy crew pretty darn good. We know that, but Team Brasil has honestly come the closest so far, we think, here at the Monster Energy Dota Summit 13, is taking a game off of them. So we'll see if they can bounce back game number 2. They got their work cut out for them. We'll see after just a short break, I guess. I don't know what else to say, man. It's been nuts. It was a crazy game.
That was. Stay tuned, everybody, for some more awesome Dota 2.